Let's be real for a second, decoding female attraction can feel like trying to read hieroglyphics blindfolded. You're not alone if you've ever wondered, is she into me, or just being nice? And when it comes to knowing if a woman is open to something more intimate, even trickier. Why? Because most women will never spell it out clearly. They'll hint. They'll suggest. But if you don't know what to look for, those subtle signs pass you by, and so do your chances. So in today's video, I'm going to give you 9 specific things women say when they want to get physical with you, but don't want to make it too obvious. These aren't generic compliments or polite gestures. These are coded invitations, and once you learn to spot them, you'll never misread the moment again. My name is Marnie, and from here on out, I'm going to be your personal wing girl, delivering the no-nonsense, behind-the-scenes truth about how women think, what we want, and how to actually make a move without creeping us out. So hit that subscribe button and get ready, because we're about to decode female desire, one phrase at a time. 1. You're trouble. When a woman tells you, you're trouble, she's not scolding you. She's flirting. This phrase isn't just playful banter, it's a confession. She's signaling that you awaken something unpredictable in her. Something exciting. A little dangerous. What she's really saying is, you're the kind of man who doesn't follow the rules. And I'm curious to know what that feels like. The emotional cocktail here is powerful: fear, desire, anticipation. When she says this, she's feeling her self-control slip, and she likes it. Most importantly, she's testing you to see if you'll lead. If you match her energy, tease her back, and stay cool, you'll flip the switch in her mind from curiosity to craving. 2. You smell amazing. This isn't about your cologne. It's about your presence. When a woman comments on your scent, she's already mentally stepped into your personal space. Why? Because scent is one of the most primal, emotionally driven senses. If she brings it up, it means she's been thinking about being physically closer to you. It's subconscious. Women don't say this to men they're indifferent to. And we don't just notice a man's scent, we imagine what it would be like to breathe him in during a kiss, or in bed. So when she says, you smell so good, it's a subtle but deeply erotic cue. She's giving you permission to get closer, physically, emotionally, and sexually. Don't ignore it. 3. I don't usually do this, but. This phrase is as revealing as it gets. When a woman says this, she's telling you 2 things. She's made a sexual decision about you. She needs to preserve her sense of integrity while acting on it. This is her internal conflict speaking out loud. She's rationalizing her desire so she doesn't feel guilty about giving in. It's her way of saying, I want this, but I need to make sure I still feel respected afterwards. When a woman frames intimacy as a rare exception, it means you've triggered something powerful. Handle this moment with confidence and maturity. Don't joke it off. Don't act surprised. Just match her energy, stay grounded, and lead the moment forward. 4. It's getting late. But this is so much fun. This phrase is pure duality. On the surface, she's acknowledging the time. But she doesn't want to leave. And she's hoping you won't want her to, either. If she truly wanted the night to end, she'd simply say, I should get going. But by adding, but this is so much fun, she's handing you the power to continue. She's saying, I want more. Are you bold enough to make it happen? This is your cue to gently escalate. Suggest a quieter place. A walk. A drink back at your place. A movie. If you do nothing, she'll go home wondering if you were even into her. If you act with confidence, she'll let her guard down even further. 5. Do you live around here? This one might seem casual, but don't underestimate it. When a woman asks this, she's not making small talk. She's gauging logistics. She's assessing. If I decide I want to go somewhere more private, is that possible? She might not be 100% sure yet. But she's considering it. And that consideration alone puts you in a very strong position. Your answer should be confident and nonchalant. Yeah, I live a few blocks away. Why? The key here is to not act surprised. Just stay cool. She wants to feel like you're used to women being drawn to you. Make her feel like following you somewhere private is the natural progression of your chemistry, not some awkward leap. 6. Do you really think I'm that innocent? This is a major green light in disguise. When a woman says this, what she's really doing is inviting you to see the other side of her, the sensual, wild, uninhibited side she normally keeps hidden. And she's curious, can you handle that version of me? This statement is both a flirt and a test. If you react like a shy boy, she'll pull back. But if you playfully lean in and acknowledge her complexity, I think you're full of surprises, you validate her without judging her. That builds instant sexual tension. She wants to be seen as more than the good girl. She wants to be desired as a full woman. 7. You're different. This phrase is pure gold. You're different means you've separated yourself from every other guy she's met. It means she's been subconsciously comparing you to other men, and you've come out on top. This statement signals intrigue, mystery, and emotional depth. She's not just attracted to you physically. She's fascinated. And fascination is what leads to obsession. When a woman says this, she's already considering what it would feel like to explore you intimately, because you're not predictable, boring, or basic. You represent possibility. Own that role. 8. So. What now? This phrase is code for, I want you to take control. Whether it's the end of a date or a moment where the vibe is heavy with sexual tension, when she says, so, what now, she's handing you the steering wheel. She's inviting you to set the tone. It's not a literal question. It's an emotional prompt. What she's really asking is, do you feel this tension too? Are you confident enough to do something about it? This is your moment to lead, decisively but respectfully. Suggest the next step. Pull her closer. Escalate the vibe. Just don't hesitate, because hesitation kills attraction in these high-energy moments. 9. We're not having sex tonight. Ah yes, the classic reverse psychology line. Most men hear this and shut down. Big mistake. The truth is, when a woman brings up sex unprompted, it's already on her mind. She's already imagined it. She just doesn't want to initiate it. By saying, we're not having sex, she's doing two things. Testing your reaction. Shielding herself from judgment. Your job is to stay cool, unbothered, and confident. Don't challenge it. Don't even discuss it. Just smile and say something low pressure like, relax, I didn't say we were. Then let the night unfold. If the chemistry is right, and you've read the other signals well, this statement will melt away the moment you're alone and the vibe escalates naturally. If you want to make sure you never miss these signals again, and instead, have women subtly inviting you into deeper intimacy, then I've got something powerful for you. I put together a free flirting cheat sheet that gives you word-for-word phrases, tactics, and psychological triggers to spark sexual tension naturally, without being weird, fake, or try hard. These lines are designed to amplify attraction and bypass the friend zone permanently. So if you're ready to level up your game and have women chasing you, click the link below to grab your free copy now. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. I'm Marnie, your personal wing girl, and I'll see you next week with even more insider insights on love, attraction, and how to win with women without ever pretending to be someone you're not. Conclusion: attraction is silent, until you learn to hear it. If there's one truth I want you to walk away with today, it's this. Attraction rarely announces itself. It whispers. It shows up in the pauses between her sentences. In the way she lingers after saying goodbye. In the way she touches her neck when she looks at you. Or how her voice lowers when the conversation gets personal. The modern dating world is filled with noise. Apps, texts, filters, mind games. But real connection, real sexual chemistry, lives in silence, in subtle signals, in micro-behaviors, in phrases that sound casual but mean everything if you know how to interpret them. And most guys, they miss it. Not because they're weak. Not because they're unattractive. But because no one ever taught them how to listen to women on this deeper, emotional wavelength. Think about it, women are conditioned by society to hide their desires. To protect their reputation. To avoid being judged. We're taught not to come on too strong. Not to make the first move. Not to own our sexuality too boldly. So instead of saying, I want to sleep with you, she'll say, you smell amazing. She'll say, you're trouble. She'll ask, so, what now? These are invitations in disguise. And once you learn how to read them, not with desperation, not with entitlement, but with confidence and emotional intelligence, you unlock a level of intimacy that most men never reach. Because here's what most dating advice misses. A woman doesn't fall into bed with you because of your money, your abs, or your car. She gets physically close to you because she feels safe, seen, and excited. And that excitement, that sense of safety, it's created when you demonstrate that you understand her unspoken language. That you can feel the tension, not flinch, and lead the moment forward. Let's revisit some of the cues we explored. When she says, you're trouble, she's saying, you excite me. I'm drawn to you. Push me a little, see what happens. When she says, do you live close by, she's trying to remove barriers to escalation, without looking like the one initiating. And when she says, we're not having sex tonight, she's likely already imagining the opposite, but doesn't want to be the one to own it. So many men get this wrong. They either ignore the signal out of fear or cluelessness, or push too hard, too soon, without finesse or empathy. The sweet spot. It's learning to recognize the moment, and act with masculine composure, clarity, and control. That doesn't mean being aggressive. It doesn't mean trying to seduce her with pickup lines or pressure. It means knowing how to guide the energy between you. It means understanding when to move closer, when to pause, when to escalate physically, and when to just look into her eyes and let the tension build. Because the truth is, most women want it to happen, they just don't want to initiate it. That's your role. To be the man who notices what others don't. To pick up on what's not said, but deeply felt. To move with confidence, while making her feel safe in her surrender. This is what separates men who get lucky from men who are chosen. And I'm not talking about being chosen once. I'm talking about being the kind of man women remember, because you knew how to make her feel feminine, wanted, and understood in a way most men never could. Your next step, lead with emotional intelligence. Learning how to read female attraction isn't about memorizing tricks. It's about training your perception. When you hear her say, you're different, she's letting you know she's attracted to your mindset as much as your presence. When she says, so, what now? She's putting the moment in your hands. She doesn't want you to ask her what she wants to do. She wants you to decide. She wants you to be the one who creates the next step. Whether that's pulling her in, kissing her, or simply saying, let's get out of here. Every moment like this is a test. Not a manipulative one. But a biological one. She needs to feel you can lead. She wants to feel like you're grounded, unshakable, and decisive, not reactive or insecure. When a woman tests you with a phrase like, I don't usually do this, she's asking. Can you handle this side of me? Can you lead me past my own hesitation? And when you pass that test, not with bravado, but with clarity, you unlock her most vulnerable, passionate, and authentic self. This is what real sexual chemistry is. Not just physical. Not just visual. But energetic alignment. It's her surrendering because you made her feel safe enough to do so. It's the dance between your confidence and her vulnerability. Between your desire and her desire to be desired. Final thought, be the man she can feel. At the end of the day, you don't need to be the richest guy in the room. You don't need six-pack abs or smooth pickup lines. You need to be the man who makes her feel something. The man who's present enough to read the moment. Strong enough to guide it. And wise enough to respect it. When you learn to read a woman's subtle signals, you become dangerous, in the best way. You become the kind of man who creates unforgettable moments. The kind of man she fantasizes about long after you part ways. And if you want to become that man, I've made it easier for you. Click the link below to get my flirting cheat sheet. Inside, you'll find specific, word-for-word lines that trigger instant attraction and bypass logical filters. Use them with confidence, use them with care, and watch how quickly women respond. Thank you for watching to the very end. And remember, the more you understand women, the more power you have to make them feel deeply, want you fully, and chase you willingly. I'm Marnie, your personal wing girl, signing off until next time.